Shalom, my dear friends. Welcome back to the Bible Speaks. I hope you are doing well. Let me ask you something. Have you ever gone through a season where everything seemed to fall apart? Maybe you prayed, but it felt like God was silent. Maybe you wondered, why is this happening to me? If you have ever felt that way, then the story of Job is for you. Job was a man who loved God with all his heart. He lived an honest and faithful life. But in a very short time, he lost almost everything: his family, his wealth, and even his health. His heart was broken and he had many questions just like we do. Yet through all the pain, Job held on to his faith. He didn't understand God's plan, but he chose to trust him. Today, let's look at Job's life together and discover how his story can give us hope, strength, and faith when we are walking through difficult times. The Bible gives us a powerful example through the life of Job. Job was a righteous man. He loved God, stayed away from evil, and he was blessed with a family, wealth, and good health. But in a very short time, he lost almost everything: his possession, his children, and even his health. Imagine how painful that must have been. To make things worse, his friend accused him of hidden sin. Even his wife told him to give up. Yet Job chose to bring his pain to God instead of walking away from him. So, my dear friends, what can we learn from Job's life? Firstly, faith is tested in difficult seasons. It's easy to praise God when everything is going well, but true faith shines when life becomes hard. Job said, "The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Secondly, we won't always understand God's plan. Job asked many questions, but God didn't explain every reason behind his suffering. Instead, God reminded Job that his wisdom is far greater than ours. Sometimes we don't understand answers, but we can still trust the one who knows the end from the beginning. Thirdly, never let suffering separate you from God. Pain can either push us away from God or draw us closer to Him. Job chose to stay close to God even with tears in his eyes. And finally, God is faithful. At the end of Job's story, God restored him and blessed him again. This doesn't mean every hardship ends the same way in this life, but it reminds us that God never forgets His children. He sees every tear, hears every prayer, and remains faithful. My dear friends, if you are going through a difficult season today, don't lose hope. Your current situation is not the end of the story. Keep trusting God even when you don't understand what He is doing. Remember what we read in James 5:11. You have heard of Job's perseverance and have seen what the Lord finally brought about. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy. May this encourage your heart today. If this message blessed you, share it with someone who needs hope, and don't forget to subscribe for more Bible-based encouragement. Shalom to everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.